Hey, my girlies.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my
How's
gosh,
everybody
welcome.
doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm slightly gutted because I am German and it was not good news for us in the
Oh
game.
yeah, I'm
So
sorry.
I'm licking my wounds, but it is what it is. England played well, man. But anyways, enough about that.
At least you're not French. Yesterday, you would have been even more upset.
This is true. Okay, well, welcome. How have you found this whole process of judging and etc.?
You know what? It was amazing for me because it was it was my first time judging.
Mm-hmm.
And same as what Tom was just saying, I couldn't believe, especially this young entries, and I couldn't believe how real the songs were. Like they were songs. Do you know what I mean? And you just think you're a kid, but to not only understand, be in touch with your emotions, but also kind of understand song structure and chords. And, some of the kids were like kind of playing piano for themselves or guitar or whatever. I was just blown away, man, and in general, like listening to everyone, like the variety of topics, it was just amazing to listen to
Yeah,
everyone.
that's nice. That's sick.
Mm.
So why do you think songwriting is so important in young people?
You know what? It's a way of expressing yourself, right? So I'm a producer, so I don't actually top line. So I work with top liners or with artists, and I create the music around them. So I'm always so fascinated by lyricists, lyrics, um, you know, um, and I listen to like some of my favorite songwriters, or the greats, from the Joni Mitchells to the Carole Kings to Marvin Gaye, to, like all the ones that we all love, right? Um, and I listen to those records because they help me through crappy times. It's as simple as that. And I guess, and I think as artists, that's our responsibility, right? Like we put into words feelings that are hard to express, so that when the audience, our supporters, the listener listens to it, they heal, they find solace, they find hope, and that's why I think songwriting is so important. It takes, it brings hope to people, man. So for people to start that young, it's just incredible because it just means that you're kind of getting your chops early on, and you just need to practice until you really are in tune with what you are, what you want to say, who you represent, what you represent, an instinct.
Yeah, I feel like it's the best form of therapy. Songwriting,
Mm,
like
mm,
I literally will just whatever I'm going through, I'll just sit down for like a few hours, work it out, and then once it's in a song, I
mm,
feel like then you can kind of move on, and then you're like, well, at least I got a good song out of it.
mm, mm.
Yes. Sometimes sometimes I feel like the hardest trials I go through were only meant to happen because of the song that came out of it. And
Yeah.
obviously you learn from it and grow,
Mm,
but a lot of the time just expressing myself in that song and knowing that at least one person out there can listen to it and probably relate is
absolutely.
means the most. You know what I mean?
Completely. And I think it's knowing that we all have shared experiences, shared hopes and shared pain and shared joy. It
Yeah.
unifies us. Like I'm really thinking right now, it's the 50-year anniversary of Joni Mitchell's Blue. And I keep listening to covers and I keep like welling up because it reminds me of tough times or whatever. It
Yeah.
reminds me of certain moments in my life. And I think for someone to have done that to millions of people, it's incredible,
Yeah.
you
I
know?
know, yeah. And how did you get involved with Song Academy then? How did you find Rowena and stuff?
I actually don't know. Rowena, how do we find each other? But I think just because I'm, part of the scene and, I work with a lot of kind of different
Yeah.
songwriters.
Do you think you'll
I
be?
work with Emily and stuff like that. So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you think you'll be judging again next year?
oh, absolutely. I loved it. I loved it. It was
Nice.
amazing.
Nice. And quick, one last question. What
Mm.
advice would you give your younger self?
My younger self, and therefore to all of you guys out there watching, is just have patience. Don't
Yeah.
worry, don't watch nobody else's journey. Just kind of keep your head down. Really try and get good at your craft. Even if you've got a talent for songwriting, you still have to practice. So
Yeah.
sit down, consistency, discipline, keep working, and do not mind anyone else's journey. What is for you will not pass you by.
Mm,
Just have patience and do and never lose the love for it.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Love that. Perfect.
Nice
Oh,
one,
thank you
ladies.
so much.
Well,
Thank you
that
for
was so
joining.
nice to speak to you, and I'll see you all. And yeah, can't wait to hear the winners.
Woo!
Thank you so much. Have a nice evening.
See ya.
Bye. Oh, I wish I had that information, like that advice when I was younger.
Guys, how do I leave? I don't know how to leave
You
either.
press the. I think there should be a little X somewhere.
Okay, gotcha.